course. So what I'd like to do is Tech Ops, if you will run the tech.
Yeah, can I explain what we're going to see?
Yes, please, please.
We had, first of all, hi guys, thank you so much. We had our series finale. The last day of shooting was on Friday, a couple days ago. I know, really crazy and a bummer, but good at the same time. I'll just love going out to the fans in the last 6 episodes. But we had the wrap party, and this is the season 5 gag reel that no one on the planet, I'm probably going to get in trouble for showing it, but I was just like, no way, man. So enjoy it. It's a little long, it's 15 minutes, but have fun, and I hope you dig it, because I laughed at some of the parts that are completely unexpected. So
none of us will tell anybody about it, right? Or tweet it.
Also, if you go to my Facebook account, some of the guys from the crew have posted videos that I'm sure the network don't want out there about what we did on the last night of shooting.
So we will be doing the Q&A portion after this rolls. Please check out. Please turn the lights down. Lights down. There we go.
Can we turn these down?
Hold on a second.
Oh, you may need to send it to intern.
Eddie is also available for weddings and Marcus. Surely, I'm full of nerves. One of us.
Well, while we wait.
Hey guys.
So Captain Picard said to me,
Yes, I am geeking out over here. It's awesome. How awesome is it? Brent Spiner sitting here.
actually, he's right under the table here. Oh, hello, Jason. Captain, what are you doing down there? I was taking a little rest.
Hey, so the guy, we needed to go get another dongle for his words, for the sound. So let's talk for a while until the dongle shows back to you. What do you think?
What, are you calling me a dongle?
In the best possible way.
Thank you. Well, I guess I know a little bit more about Warehouse 13 than any of these people, so, Hey, please,
Coming up.
I get to see she go for the dongle? Is that right?
Amplify Mrs. Frederick.
They sent her for the dongle.
You see what we have to deal with in action?
She heard dongle and was just like, oh no, he didn't.
This happens every day on the set.
Hey,
So they're finding a dongle? Is that right?
they're searching for a dongle.
Please, don't be
What is
too
the dongle?
Does anybody here have an extra dongle?
Can I answer some questions? Is that cool?
We will do some questions. I'm going right there right now.
All right.
All right,
Can
we
I-
got the Q&A row right here. Please come on and get in the line. And I got my first question. So come on, ma'am.
This question is for Eddie, and maybe Eric can weigh in on it too. Just how hard do you want us to campaign for the Warehouse 13 movie? Are we talking Twitter bombing, or are we talking first punch?
Yes, yes, and yes. I say the more you guys do, the more the network is bound to, look, it's all driven by revenue, right? So if they go, we can make good money if we do this, then they'll do it. I mean, you have to write your congressman, you have to get a tattoo, you have to do some polar bear ice swimming in the nude. Right? Like we did last Friday.
And I so enjoyed it, by the way.
It's a little shrinkage. Some shrinkage.
I thought we were going to talk about the dongle again.
We're up. The dongle is here. Thank you so much for doing that, man.
Well, we will do one more question while they're playing with their dongle.
Okay.
Waiting for this for the past year. First of all, thank you all for phenomenal work. Eddie, I can tell you, Mr. Eddie, Mr. Saul, and Mr. Aaron, last year I met you all in the airport. Just happened to walk by and just said, thank you, I enjoy your work and walked off. So here's my question, because my oldest son has been on my case for a year about this. Like, Mom, I can't believe you're right there.
Her son said, Mom, I can't believe you were right there.
Yes, and so the bottom line is I want to say, if you see a 5'1" little black lady walking to you, not wearing this hat, and I happen to ever see you again, please let me then take a picture with you, because he teased me so badly I could barely watch the show.
Whoa. So we'll do a picture for sure. After the dongle, we'll do a pic.
Okay.
Could you take the cursor off the...
In the labyrinth of life, my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For a monster from its slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, in the castle east, to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abodes, the gelatin from marmalade trails. They didn't a match. It was a graveyard smash. It was
We're gonna fucking act so hard right now.
Thanks for never being able to.
You go towards the Eldonari, Micro.
We're not insinuating anything, lady. We're out.
There will never be a Warehouse 13. For the song will never fucking
Tis the, shit.
Balls. Fuck!
Natalie!
That would be Abigail.
Over $200. Oh,
Fred wasn't like this big book club and Yuletide a cappella.
Garbage. When I grow up.
Thanks a lot, lady. I'm gonna have that stupid jingle in my head all night. What stupid jingle? You know the one. Tune-ups, that's arcade. F-R-E-E-S. No, get Pussy Tune-Up. Are they any good? You heard the song. Tune-Ups are their game. Well, where are they located? 1413 Berlin Game.
That's our exec producer, Jack Kenny, who's an actor.
Kelly! Oh, thank God. Just please distract him. Okay, so my nana's been homebound ever since my grandpa died. Right, and you said that was 2 years ago? Yes, I come here a couple of times a week to give her some food, magazines. And usually she's in there watching TV. But this morning, I just found this.
Oh, and this is what was on when you found it?
Yes, it was canceled. It ended last night.
I'm Saul. I'm doing another take.
We have to go to the Innes Observatory now. Thanks.
Time travel pod.
Don't panic!
Fucking mustache right on.
Told you I'd be back. Let's get started. I'm here to help. Where? Is this the right place?
You made him confess, right? Pete, listen to me. I think that you have to confess, okay?
I think I'm just gonna wait till the ambulance comes.
You can't wait for the ambulance, okay? The only thing that will work is a confession, all right? Whatever it is, just trust me. Tell me, okay? I'm your partner. Just talk to me.
Okay. Was when I was still drinking and I got behind the wheel. I was such an idiot.
Let's go get sushi.
What the fuck do you want?
I said cut.
Okay, drop that.
Gotta get my seatbelt on.
Tell by the way I use my
It's gonna be fucking fabulous.
I saved you.
You didn't do shit.
Jackie.
That's fucking hilarious.
Fuck you. Check, please.
This house is clean.
I want to apologize to my parents for this. Sashay? Oh, what?
Do you have anything to get drinking tea? Can you go back? You want to eat?
You know, I do have better things to do.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Dylan's riding crop. It comes in handy.
I'm gonna take upstairs and take down.
Hey, Mike, you got anything?
I think I found what Tex is looking for.
What do you call this solution? Mr. Alvarado?
I call the solution beyond my comprehension.
Again, this is Jack Kenny, our executive
Project
producer.
and electricity are due tomorrow. If it's late, you lose.
Miss Barry, Mr. Latimer, welcome to Warehouse 13.
Don't leave! You okay?
Yeah.
You did everything right.
Smile. Pretty much smile.
This used to be our house, James. I never wanted you gone. I wanted you back. Tried to be
Do you think this feels more like home now?
Nah. It's better. Micah, you are a stunningly beautiful woman.
I just sometimes forget that underneath the talented computer programmer and fearless junior warehouse agent, there beats the heart of a teenage girl.
Thanks for being so hard on me out there. Turns out you can take it. Now let that wagging your finger at me, old man.
Hey, kiddo.
I want to introduce you to a new world. Yeah, what kind of world? A
world of endless wonder.
I'm sorry.
Thanks.
When you find people that make you feel safe, you fight for them.
God, she was such a hero to me.
And you look at me, you see me. Why are you taking this huge risk getting chummy with those psychos?
I couldn't save my sister. But I can protect you.
I smell apples.
I'm so happy to be alive, you guys, and I just really love you.
I can remember. But I will.
Not all wonder is endless, Claudia.
Luckily for you, there are many smart people in your life who love you. They want to help you. Thank you.
At any given time, my life might be at risk, but that's a risk that I'm willing to take.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Didn't realize he was writing a love story.
You will never lose this friend.
Micah, did you hear what I said?
I have cancer. The world is full of magic.
Most people just aren't ready for it.
I'm over here, straight ahead. Sorry. Hello. I'm tearing up. Thanks, Eddie. I think to speak for a lot of people here with thank you for sharing that family with us for the past 5 years. And we look forward to that.
The way I feel about it is you guys are as important a part of what we do as the thing that we do. And, so it's important to share those moments with you guys because I feel like you've all given me so much, and I'm such a boob, I just. But I've been so blessed to be around these people, and I thank them and I thank you. Brent, say something funny.
I noticed, Eddie, I was not in any of the clips. Suppose that was your way of saying goodbye to me, too. You could have done that in everyone except Brent, not everybody, but
But hey, we're glad to have you here.
No, thank you. Glad to be here. What a great show this was. Warehouse 13. If I may, I think it should be a lesson to everyone that, particularly with the Sci-Fi Network, if you do something really, really excellent, it will be canceled.
Ben told me that today. She said the exact same thing. Yeah.
Exactly. You know, that's an idea. A wrestling sci-fi show. Is there one already then?
Beats one of my people.
I've got our first question from out here in the audience.
I really don't think I can follow that well. But first off, I don't want to believe the network canceled yet another great show, but somehow someone did, and we have to live with it. But say there was yet another season, and you could write your own character's story, what would it be?
I'd be alive.
I don't want to follow that. You know, for me, as far as Pete, I think that the way that we end the show was perfect. I remember when we found out that we were only getting 6 more, I called Jack and I go, so what are you going to do? We're going to kill everybody? We're going to blow up the warehouse? We're going to drop a bomb? He's like, no, we've done all that. We've killed everybody. And so the writers, and Jack pitched me the ending on the phone. And are we still at the raid? I don't know what that is, but it's going. It's going. Is that me or is it?
It's necessary.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jack told me, and it made me cry. I cry a lot. I am my father's son. Like, I'll walk in. My dad has seen Private Ryan 40 times. And every time I come in, I'm like, oh, Christ, Dad's watching Private Ryan. Because he's in there crying, you know, but it's just so perfect. And Derek and Jack and everyone just did such an amazing job. And I think, yeah, we only get to show you guys 6 more episodes, but the 6 are great, and we get to tie it up, and I think everybody will be really happy with the way it ends. So I couldn't ask for a different way for Pete to, ride out into the sunset. How about you?
Ms. Pounder?
Oh, same question?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, as a boss who comes in and out, and I don't have a visceral attachment, age, leaving a lot of shows, I've come very accustomed to it. So this is just another fabulous show that gets left behind. One of the things is that I get to look back and I kind of go, S.H.I.E.L.D., fantastic show. Good, did good. Warehouse 13, very good show. It did well. What's really lucky about these shows, I think, is the fact that we all got the opportunity to close it out. And there's nothing worse than coming in to work one day and it's like factory shutting down. And it's like, but I'm in the middle of making these shoes, I've only got the heels, I haven't done the sole yet. And this, the sole is there. It's a complete shoe. I think you're gonna love what you see.
No crying.
You came to the table and almost tears. I love you. Don't do it, please.
So, I just had a question about Ms. Frederick and Lena. Your relationship, you guys seem to be really bonded, but we never really got to see what you guys really were. I mean, like fans.
My mom, didn't you know that?
Fans really, I mean, some people said that you were a descendant, some people, I know.
Is it really? That's your mom?
No, somebody pitched that to me yesterday. So
No, I love that.
Someone pitched to me that, Susie was my mom and Saul was my dad. What?
In the writer's room.
Did you really?
I can say that now. I work at Five Guys, Burgers, and Fries.
So if you're in this room, whoever presented me yesterday, there you go. It was actually my mom.
I wondered what was going on in the Tiberian chamber. Bounce.
Mrs. Frederick and Lena's relationship, and it was hard for me because I think I would have loved more of a definitive answer to that. I learned a lot, So, and we totally, it was in the writing. There was so much history that we have, and I think it will be an endless wonder forever and ever and ever and ever. But I totally love the mom thing, so I'm just gonna go with that.
You guys can pitch it.
Yeah, spin-off.
Yeah.
But I think in relationship to the show, even though we started off with the idea that, does Mrs. Frederick and Lena have anything to do with each other? I think Mrs. Frederick is a spiritual mother and her child is Claudia.
Yes.
And she is preparing her for an inevitable passing of the baton. And that's really where it lies. And I think that kind of started to unfold in season 4 and 4B, where especially 4B. Yeah, especially 4B, which would be season 5, the premiere. You guys explain that later.
We don't know. Season 4.5.9.2.
When that's happening, I think it's pretty obvious that Mrs. Frederick is there for a baton passing, and she's chosen a child, and the child is Claudia.
So you abandoned me?
However, now I know the perfect spin-off. It's going to be you and Mrs. Frederick, and then you get a new stepdad, Brother Adrian.
Is that why they call me Brother Adrian?
That's why you're the
Was. I can flip a good burger now. Cajun fries.
Hey Jared, later, why don't you go over and wash my car?
I want to say thank you for giving us probably the only show on TV that's actually fun. All the other shows are all about drama and violence, and yours has a great combination. And I want to say, I just started watching The Next Generation for the first time last year, and I loved it. My question is, what's your favorite guest star other than Brent Spiner? I don't want to put you on the spot.
What's your favorite guest starring role for each of you that you've done? Because you've all done different.
That we've done or that was on the show?
On the show.
Mine was Brent, and I'm not saying that because he's on the table. No, I'm being so serious. And I told him this when I met him, whether he remembers or not, I don't know. But I'm not gonna cry either. You know what? I probably will do whatever. So my dad, when I was a little girl, was a Star Trek junkie. I used to have to sit there hours upon hours upon hours upon hours watching Star Trek. And when I found out that Brent Spiner, because he was the only one that intrigued me, I don't know if it was because the whole thing, you know, I don't know what it was, but I have to tell you that it was the coolest thing to me because Star Trek was in my life for so long, and to be able to see him in real life was kind of weird. I totally had a fan moment, and I get you guys because of Brent. Unfortunately, my dad passed away in March, and he never got to meet Brent, and it's the one thing that I regret to this day. But I got to, and that means so much to me. You guys have no idea. So that'd be my favorite guest star.
What a woman. Let me just say that when they asked me, Jack Kennedy asked me if I wanted to be a guest star on Warehouse 13, I said, will Janelle be there? And I was happy to find out, yes, she would be. And that's the only reason I took the job. Can we run away together? Is that possible? Damn room! Is there one in this hotel?
Not this weekend.
All right.
Eddie,
Yes?
your favorite guest star?
Who was my favorite guest star?
Yes.
Don't say it.
I mean, I just love them all so much. They're all so special in their own way. Gosh, I don't know. Look, I'm not going to go there.
Mine is Kate Mulgrew. Immaculate voices.
She's awesome.
Amazing.
That Russian she plays, she's black, is wicked.
All right,
You guys gotta watch it.
I've got it. I'll cop to it. I'll cop to it. Jamie Murray. I mean, first of all, the show was still very young. I mean, we were just starting our second season, and all of a sudden, H.G. Wells is a woman. I mean, I just thought that was so fantastic. And not only that, but, you know, why? So why did you write as a man? And her reply was because, you know, a woman, no one would accept that a woman could write something so intriguing and brilliant. And so I was like, okay, so we're also sending out a great message. And I was proud of that. And the fact that Jamie is insanely hot and we had to make out in the first 5 minutes. What are you gonna do? I'm a man, I'm only a man. I'm a man. I mean, you know, Jamie showed up and there's like, hi, I'm Eddie, hi, I'm Jamie. So, that would be my favorite.
Here we go.
I was just wondering if you guys had any like epic pranks that were played on set, because you guys are obviously a hysterical cast. I feel like there's.
Eddie, do you have an answer?
Most of my pranks have to do with gas. We were at the Bronzer, and it was where we bronzed Jinx, and Aaron had only been there for like I don't know, a few days, and so I'm standing with my back to the bronzer, and then I had to move, and then we put Jinx in the bronzer. So the door comes. What? So then the door comes closed on the bronzer, and I'm just looking at him like. He's trying to act his way like it's all terrible. All of a sudden he's like. Are you serious? Are you serious?
all I got. You need stories about poop, I'm your man.
Extract so much.
I would like to know which one of y'all separately, which one's y'all's favorite artifact?
Favorite artifacts for each of you, down the road.
Artifact. I was very fond of Magellan's astrolabe.
I always loved the day that Jinx and Pete were standing there and Pete said, you know, I put on Abe Lincoln's hat once and had an irresistible urge to free Mrs. Frederick. And I was like, seriously? Yeah, we're okay with this? And I was proud of that. I was really proud of our show and of the people that run the show and the network to be able to say, hey man, we're all here we're all in this. And everybody is fair game here. And I just thought that was fantastic. And so that's always kind of been a good one for me.
Mine is Harriet Tubman's thimble. I just think it's a super cool artifact. What about yours, Jared? You're a writer. You totally
Yeah, what Jared? Writer? Mr. Burger Flipper?
You think of these artifacts, so... Okay, so what's yours?
I think I said it the other day. It's a Charles Atlas workout trunks. It's just...
Oh my God, I have a picture on my phone. I don't know if you guys are going to be, like, I don't even see this, but I'll put it up if I can. All right, it's a picture because this season, Joanne, Micah has to don the magical Charles Atlas shorts. So this is a picture of Joanne and I rifled through our wardrobe rack the other night, and she goes, "Oh my God, the Charles Atlas shorts!" And it's a picture of her just going. So I'll tweet it out, and you guys can see it.
Eddie, if you'll tweet that DragonCon extract, we'll also retweet it, so thank you.
Yeah, and it's at Eddie McClintock is my Twitter handle if you want to check it out. So.
My favorite artifact is none, but what I love about each artifact that it has some real history behind it, and so it means that the writers have been Googling to really find out.
I would Google some of them.
Which is fantastic because you can watch the show and then afterwards it's like, did that really happen? Or how did it start? So you go and you find out about the person, whether it was Magellan or whether it was Harriet Tubman. All of these people, even Abe, you know. And
it's like sci-fi PBS.
Exactly. It's a history lesson. So that's my favorite part of the artifact. It's kind of where they could take you.
Mr. Spiner, one of the things somebody was asking early on yesterday when they couldn't be here was, you played just a really terrible, terrible person. And we were all very, very scared of you. And then to find out, no, really, yeah. How was that for you to play that kind of a very evil character?
I've done that before, by the way.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. I said that too.
And let me just clear up something. I wasn't here yesterday because nobody asked me. But I was like sitting by myself in my room.
I'm so sorry.
Why didn't I get invited? No, I'm kidding. Anyway, let me just say, the role of, what season was I on, Eddie?
You started, you were in season 3.
3?
Right?
At the end of season 4.
At the end of season 3 and at the beginning of season 4.
So that was 4.
Or just season 4?
No, it was 4.
Yeah. No, actually, honestly, when Jack Jack Kenny, who created the show, asked me to do it. Derek, we met that day, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. I wasn't sure because I read the script and I couldn't figure out whether the guy was a good guy or a bad guy. And there was only one episode at that point. And so I called Jack and I said, Jack, are you sure you want me to do this? I don't know. And he said, well, I'm not going to talk you into it. You know, either you want to do it or you don't. And I said, well, generally that's the way I work, is you have to talk me into it. And so Saul called me. And Saul's an old friend of mine. We did a play together in 1978 in New York. And long time ago. Yeah, before you were born, actually, right? Actually, it was a fantastic play we did. It was Saul, Mandy Patinkin, Diane Wiest, and me. And anyway, Saul said, please come do this. We'll have a good time. I promise you'll understand it eventually. And I said, okay. So I did the first episode where the only bonus of that was getting to kill Eddie. And I didn't know where it was going to go. I really didn't. I thought, I still don't understand. Is this guy a good guy or a bad guy? And so I got episode 2. And I said, well, I'm just going to plow into it. And I started working on it, and I got all ready to do it. And the day before we shot it, episode 3 arrived, and I read it and realized I was completely wrong. And I had to go back and rethink episode 2. But then I finally got on it and realized I was neither good nor bad. I wasn't anything. I didn't really exist. For the most part, I was just a figment of Saul's imagination, which I have always been a figment of Saul's imagination. And so anyway, there you have it. I had a great time doing the show. Tremendous bunch of people to work with, and wonderful character to play. And I couldn't have been happier. I'm so disappointed that this show is not going to be around for another few years. Even though it ended perfectly, I wish it could end perfectly like 10 years from now.
I'm curious, is there going to be a Warehouse 14?
You're going to find some things out. Have you ever heard of the song, Little China Girl?
Signs hazy, watching 24/7.
Well, that's David Bowie, but not a good one.
You'll like it. Listen to David Bowie, please. Please. Here we go. This will be our last question for this panel. I'm sorry it's an hour, but we got to see something really cool on the big screen. It's okay.
I'm so glad we've had this time. Jack sang that at Comic-Con. It made me cry.
Anyway.
So over the years, you guys have had a lot of long story arcs mixed in with some shorter arcs, and a lot of them don't end the way you think that they're going to end. So what's been your favorite plot twists in all of the past seasons so far? And what are the things that you didn't really expect to turn out the way that they did?
Mine was Mrs. Frederick's son. Twice as old looking as she was when he walked into the room. I didn't know who the actor would be or who to expect, but I came across a very, very old gentleman. Yeah, this is my son. Even if my mind was going, what do they think? But ironically, it was a story that never got pursued. It got, I don't know, Derek, what happened to my son? I just want to say before we close, there's a lady in this room on a bicycle that she should just ride up by the time we're ending, just so you just see this outrageous travel journey person. You just better just ride on up here. Come on. Yeah, girl.
I've been here for the last 3 years, so I don't know if I'm going to get invited back next year. It's not up to me, but if I don't see you guys for a while, I have had more fun at Dragon Con the past 3 years than anywhere else I've ever been. I mean, I look forward to this more than you will ever know. Thank you so much for giving me so much. Thank you.
We just want to thank you. You guys all will be on the Walk of Fame today, throughout the day, am I correct? Is it everybody going to be here tomorrow or parts of tomorrow? Everybody will be here tomorrow? No, ma'am. Okay. Okay. And we will have one more Warehouse 13 panel tomorrow morning. We have it at 10 a.m.
Brett will speak on my behalf.
Yeah, actually, I will not be at that panel.
No, but you're more than welcome to come if you would like to.
But think of me kindly, will you?
We will. And just a reminder too, Eddie, can you stand up for a minute?
Sure. Is this about my pants?
No, sir. No, sir, it's not about the pants. It's actually about your t-shirt. The t-shirt is very, very cool, and if you can turn around. This is so awesome. Eddie designs these, and they're going to be on sale at the Walk of Fame as well. So please, when you go over there, help them out. And I want to thank Derek and Janelle and Eddie and Mrs. Founder and Linda